Greetings, friends. This is Summer Siegel, here to show you a shirt I am making for a friend of mine who wants to root on her son at his soccer matches. So I made a custom design with a lot of free for commercial use items, or I designed my own. So anyway, I'll show you what I have. I have a little cheat sheet. I've used a couple of really cool new things. I have this embossed, if you can see it, looks like it's like a jersey, like almost like netting, but it's shiny material for the part of the cobra that has red in it. So I have the heat transfer source embossed. So I put the temperatures and the type of peel. I also have heat transfer source matte. I have red and black matte. Their temperature is about the same of 305, hot or cold peel. Then I have Caesar reflective, which is the silver part here. And that also is 305, 15 seconds warm peel, and then Caesar Easy Weed Stretch, which is the white that I have on here. And that's also a hot or cold peel. So when I'm layering like this, I like to write everything down because I'm a visual person. I need to know. But I'm going to tell you that the cold peel is going to be the last one that I layer. So I have to make sure that the red reflective doodad, which is not. I got too excited about putting it on because it was so cool looking. It needs to be, oh, it is. It needs to be the last part of the design that I put on because it's a cold peel. At any rate, I'm going to go ahead and get started, and I have my Easy Press set at 305, and then I'm going to take you through the layers. Set this aside for a moment. I'm also putting the child's number on the back too, so so you'll see that as well. All right, so I'm trying to work within my space. 305. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make marks on my shirt so that I can find where middle parts are. So I fold underneath the armpits. I can find the center easily. Okay. And then I'm also going to fold it down the center vertically so that I can find the center of the shirt and line up the center of my design. Might want to protect my work area. What are the chances that I'll be interrupted? Okay, so now there you have it. You can see I have a vertical line here, a horizontal line here. I have the marks that were left from when it was folded, but I can get rid of those later. Alrighty, so working with the top of the shirt first. I'm going to lay out my entire design. This is going to act as I'll find my center by folding this in half and just finding where that center point is and lining it up. Okay. And so many people have trouble deciding how far down from the top to start their design, and 2 inches should be good. So I'm going to move this actually down a little bit. Two inches from the top is a good, I know it doesn't seem like 2 inches, it seems like it's really high up there, but you have to understand that this is the middle of the shirt, so that would be where the chest would be. So unless it's a special kind of neck cut, like a boat neck or a crew neck, you pretty much want to do 2 inches. This is a men's shirt, so 2 inches for a men's shirt, and anywhere between 1.5 and 2 inches for a women's shirt, depending on the cut of the neckline. Okay. Okay, so I'm just measuring and comparing these edges with the straight edge at the bottom. Make sure that it's still horizontal. All right, ready to press. My parchment paper. Now my parchment paper, I reuse it. It has a crease in it from being folded in half, so anytime I'm using this particular one, I try to keep that crease away from my design. All right, so first to go down is this one, and I'm only going to press it long enough to get it to stay on the shirt. Maybe 2 or 3 seconds. I just want to get it to the point where it will peel off. So give me a couple more seconds. That's pressure. Okay, that's a hot or a cold peel. So okay, so that's good. Okay, so this is the matte, and it does not have a shiny look to it, which I'm not a fan of the shiny look anyway. This looks more of like a painted, like if you had like a shirt that like it looks like it's screen printed almost. Okay, next layer. I'm gonna see if I can do these 2 layers at the same time. If I do, I have to trim this. And if you get a crease in your vinyl after you apply it, it's usually fine. It's usually just needs a little quick burst of the iron. If you want to find the center again. There's the center. There we go. Same with this one. Oh, that one's going to get stuck on there, so I'm going to trim that one as well. Only because these are so close together and they're same temperature and same type of application is why I'm trying to just get them together in one go. Don't move. Okay. See if I can see it through there. Yes. All right. So again, we'll do half and half. If my Cricut would, if I had a bigger one or if I had a heat press, I could just do it in one go. And sometimes I can do this, and I like to do shorter bursts because I have a little bit more control without burning my other pieces. All right. Okay, and that's definitely going to leave a mark, but I'm going to try to get it out with, see how it leaves that mark? I'm going to give it one quick little tap with the about 5 seconds. That's my Almost out. And this one. All right. I can always give it one more press later on, but if you can see, you could, when you know you've done it correctly, you can see through to the shirt. So you can see the fabric, dimensions of the texture of the fabric underneath. All right, on to the cobra. Alrighty. Moving right along. Okay, so I'm going to trim this guy up a little bit so that he's not going onto that red part again. Okay, let's see. That looks about right. That's here. And that's there. Okay, so now we'll move this up so we can get it all on there. Okay, the back layer is the black. And then after that, I'm going to do the white. And the reason why is because my reflective, not that it's a cold peel, but I cannot put this on until after I've done this one. So, the reflective is a little bit less time on it than the white matte does. So, just making this perfect. Okay. So, I have to cover up here. Okay, so I'm going to do him in two sections. I'm going to do him here and then down. I'll probably do it this way though. Again, just enough time to get it to stick down because I have all these other layers to add to it. So I really just want it to be enough. This one's, that corner's not done. Just enough to where I can take off the carrier sheet. Now if you, so that's good. What you don't want to do is you don't want to press it for the full 30 seconds because we have all these layers coming. If you do your pressing for too long, actually the glue on the back of the vinyl will evaporate. Therefore, okay, I was going to do like a pentagon looking. All right, so definitely going to get some marks here and here, but I'm okay with that. Just going to focus my pressure and heat here. Again, just enough time so that the vinyl will come off. Okay, next is the reflective, the reflective snake, the silver part. Let's see where this will be. Yeah. There's something satisfying about watching layers being made into a shirt. I don't know about you, but I'm always watching YouTube videos just of people layering different designs. Maybe I'm crazy. Okay. Again, I don't want to get this crease that I've made. I could get a new parchment paper, but that would just be wasteful. This one says 15 seconds, so I'm going to do like 10. And then I've got this top part to do. Some pressure on it. I do need to do this top part again, I can see. And if you have not tried the Siser Reflective, it is so cool. I mean, I could imagine you could actually put it on something that you would need to reflect, like maybe a Halloween basket or like running shorts, but it's just really cool looking. It's like it's like a manly glitter. Okay. Now we've got this one. Now this is a cool peel. That doesn't mean that I can't go back over the design when I'm done. It just means that when I take off the carrier sheet, it needs to be cooled. So and I have a magic trick that I use. Our floors are marble. So I just lay it on the floor and it absorbs all this heat. And it's usually cold within 10 seconds. Okay, it's still a little warm. I want it to be completely cold. So I did this design because someone's child is, my friend's son is playing soccer for, oh my gosh, I hope this doesn't mess up. Peel off what I've already started. That would be awful. Okay, so it's just the backing on this is really, 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 not sticky, but like, it's very taut. Okay, wow, looks amazing. I'm gonna give it one more press because I do see up here that I need to do this again. I see it just doesn't sit right with me. So I'm just gonna press it all one last time. On this, I don't usually turn the things inside out, only because I have the reflective mat underneath it, so it gets a lot of heat from the back. Some people like to turn the shirts inside out, but I feel like that's more for whenever you use like a towel underneath or something like that. You definitely would need to turn a shirt inside out if you use a towel underneath. Came out looking sharp. Right. And I can see all of the areas that I want to see. That is one awesome shirt. Cooper City Cobras, designed by me.